Hey Joe, it's Folks here. Sometimes print-on-demand success is based entirely on someone's ability to find a great niche and then make an awesome design and find a way to show that design to the right people. And that's exactly what I have been doing with my latest project. I've been sharing posts like this inside of my Facebook group documenting the initial launch here and some of the success that we've had, where the niche and the product choice and the design is key. However, today though, that's not entirely what we're going to be talking about. I actually have a really cool business idea for you. It's actually a trending print-on-demand product, which means that very soon you won't be able to actually make a lot of money with this item, but right now is the perfect time to try. What I'm talking about is selling custom wrapping paper. If you see here, this Google Trend graph shows every single year a massive spike in interest for this product. If I change this to the last 12 months, you will see that last year, right about at this time we're at this year, everything started to take off for this product. This is a business idea that likely can make a lot of money this Christmas season. In the video today, I'm going to break down the entire thing. The only reason I'm not personally trying this myself is because all of my time is being consumed by the project that I just talked about at the beginning of this video. If you're someone that's looking to launch a print-on-demand store or expand an existing print-on-demand store, a video like this could be helpful, and that's why I am making it. In the video, I'll show you a product sample, I'll show you a supplier you can use, I'll document the entire process of how you would actually launch yourself a custom wrapping paper print-on-demand store. I'll even give you 10 different design ideas to try to get started. If you want step-by-step training on actually building out a print-on-demand store, make sure to check out my course. There is a link down in the description. The best part is, it is completely free. Inside, you'll get access to over 30 step-by-step videos that show you the process to actually build out a print-on-demand store. As I am making this video, today is August 30th, which means that next week we will be into this first part of the trend here, where things really start to take off. And you'll see that once we hit the end of November, the interest sort of peaks, which means right now is the perfect time to begin getting ideas together for this type of a product. And here is a product sample of some print-on-demand wrapping paper. In a little bit, I'm going to show you which supplier you can actually use to be able to sell wrapping paper like this. I just wanted to quickly show you a sample of this. It is definitely basically just typical wrapping paper. There's really nothing fancy here. It is just wrapping paper. If you're looking to sell wrapping paper, this is a great option. It feels like wrapping paper, it looks like wrapping paper, and nobody is going to ever think that it is low quality or anything like that. This is basically just a typical roll of wrapping paper. And obviously, when selling wrapping paper, profitability is going to be top of mind. That's because it's very unlikely that you're going to be selling your wrapping paper for anything like $50 or $60 for one roll. When I show you the print-on-demand supplier, you will see that you actually will need to charge a premium price for this if you hope to be profitable on it at all, which is why the 10 different business ideas that I'm going to give you for it all involve some sort of buyer personalization, similar to something like this here, where people can put their animal's face on the socks, basically doing that with wrapping paper, or something similar to this where it is just text that the buyer is personalizing. After we go through all of these business ideas, I'm going to talk to you about how to actually go about the technical setup of doing something like this, mainly because you'll need to request photos from customers if that's the route you want to go, and you'll need to be able to actually edit all of your design files. So we'll talk about that in the video as well. One really cool idea could be to actually just do this with wrapping paper. You can see here that they have different background colors available. If I kind of click through, the sock color will change. You could do something similar where you offer wrapping paper with some dog bones and some footprints and maybe dog bowls, and then you put the picture of the dog on it. Theoretically, it might be a good idea to do it with cats too, or birds or fish or any pet that someone might have. It might also be cool to give grandma a present with wrapping paper on it that has baby's face on it, or maybe a cool gag gift with dad's face on it or mom's face on it, or even just a funny picture of a kid receiving a gift on Christmas, for example. This concept here has a lot of potential because what you could actually do is blend something like this with an actual niche. You can see that this baby blanket here is basically just the baby's name. The first name, the middle name, and what looks like the last name sort of repeated over and over again. This is a very popular concept for babies and for baby blankets, but what if you did this and created wrapping paper for kids and children and babies as well? Except in addition to the child's name, you did included a pattern relating to a niche. That way you can tap into various niche markets. An example here would be having a hunting collage on the wrapping paper and then also inserting the child's name inside of it. You also would not have to only do children for something like that. Of course, you could give a gift to a hunting fanatic who was 50 years old too and do the same thing. I also thought maybe getting a fishing pattern could be neat, where you have a fishing design on the wrapping paper as well as the person's name on it. You could do the same thing for various sports such as hockey. You could do something with baseball as well with the child's name on it. Basically something like this here, but instead of saying home run, it would say the child's name. Obviously, you could go crazy with sports as well. You could do skiing and snowboarding and golf and basketball and soccer and softball and lacrosse, and the list goes on and on and on. You could literally create a store called sportspaper.com and create an entire line of various sports wrapping papers. I also thought maybe like some baby themed stuff for little boys or something like that, like trucks or different animals or police cars or fire trucks or something like that could be neat. Obviously, you'd want to put the child's name in there as well. You could do the same thing with like fairies and princesses and butterflies and flowers and other things as well, with like a little girl's name on the wrapping paper. The point is, what you're doing is you're allowing someone to truly give a special gift, because the wrapping paper is going to have someone's face on it, or it's going to have a niche that they love and the name of the person that is receiving the gift. Obviously though, doing something like this is going to require a little bit of work on your part. I am going to review the steps that you will need to take in order to actually make something like this happen, and then I will show you the supplier that you can actually get the wrapping paper from. Step one is you're going to have to make an example of your wrapping paper. When I land on this store here, I can see an example of what the wrapping paper looks like. The same thing here. The person selling these socks has created an example. They've put the design on their store, so that way when you come to their shop, you can actually view the product, you can go on a product page, and you can place an order. From there, you'll need to be able to have something set up to either receive from the customer the name they want on the wrapping paper or the photo that they want to go on the wrapping paper. For that, you will need to actually get a Shopify app on your store to be able to make that process really easy. And I have two recommendations for you. The first is called Infinite Options. This is going to be if you're doing something with custom text, meaning you want to be able to have the customer tell you a name for you to use in your design. The other one is going to be called Uploadery, and this is going to give you the ability to have something on your store where someone can upload a photo to you during the checkout process. Apps like that are going to be necessary, so that way your customers can tell you exactly what they want without creating any additional work. The way the process would look is after they place your order, you would need to take your original design file, the one that you used to create your example, and you would need to either change out the photo or the text on your original design. Once you complete the personalization, you would need to go back into your store and upload a new design file for their order. That way they receive the item with their own personalization on it and not the regular personalization that you used when you created your demo product. Inside of Printify, there's actually going to be a few different options for wrapping paper. You'll see this one here from Spoke Custom Products. You'll see this one here from a company called Stickers and Posters, and a third option here from a company called Prodigy. This here is going to be the cheapest option from Stickers and Posters. You can see here that they do have some pretty nice mock-ups available for you. This does come in 3 different sizes. You can get this in a small, a medium, and a large. Obviously, what we're talking about there is the size of the roll. So obviously, the bigger the roll, the more expensive it's going to be. You can also choose between a satin or a matte finish. Obviously, a satin will be a little bit more shiny, and a matte will look, well, matte. And ultimately, like I said, with the product sample, the wrapping paper is just typical wrapping paper. There's nothing fancy about it. There's also nothing bad about it. Your customers are going to view it as just another roll of wrapping paper, but it's going to have some really cool personalization on it. And like I said, when we looked at the Google trend earlier, we are about to enter into the season where this becomes a very popular thing. If you are just getting started with print on demand, this could be a cool way for you to get started. Obviously, there's going to be lots of people giving gifts this holiday season, and if you were to put the right type of design in front of the right type of person on social media, you could likely make a lot of sales. That's the way that I really recommend for people to actually sell print on demand products, and that is what I teach about. And like I said at the beginning, if you want to check out my course, there is a link down in the description description. Like I said before as well, it is completely free. Inside, you'll get access to over 30 step-by-step videos showing you how to get started. Down in the comments below, let me know if wrapping paper is something that you might consider trying to sell. If it is, awesome. Let me know how it goes. And thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video.